Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video because we're working with a dentist, and this dentist, when I started with him a couple of, really only about 2 months ago or so, he had 2 locations, and he had a third location that we weren't working with quite yet that we're now going to be working with, and he just bought a 4th location in the last couple of days, and so now we've got 2 more locations that we're going to be working with, and I wanted to do a quick video kind of showing what we're going to do to very quickly provide content, because we're going to have to now make 2 new YouTube channels, 2 new sets of videos, and of course the sets of videos are going to be based on what we already have, so we can quickly go in and just make some changes and be done with it and have everything up and running very quickly. So what I want to do here is, you can see right here, I've got these videos here that are they're called Dallas Dental, and they have all of these different videos in here. You can also see the Peach Smiles ones, which is the other location. And so now we're going to do a Lake Lanier version and a Cumming, Georgia version. And so I'm going to show you how we'll do that. So we're going to take the Dallas one, and we'll start up at the top here. And so what we want to do is we want to just take each of the Dallas ones, and we're going to make a duplicate of it. So I'm going to hit Duplicate Project. And again, this is in Final Cut Pro, but if you're using another video editing program, you can do the exact same type of thing. So I'm going to come in here with this Dallas Dental Tooth Extraction, and I'm going to just change this to, we will do Cumming, because I know I have the logo for that already. Okay, so we're going to open that up here. So here's the project, which we can take a look at. And you can see at the end, we got this nice end screen. Over here, we've got the actual video. So we don't have to make a whole lot of changes, which is really good. We're going to, we're going to be keeping the spokesperson. We're going to be keeping the shots that are in there. So all we really have to do is make copies of these, change the logo, change the information on here, and then change the end screen. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to find the actual location, because I actually don't know where this new one is actually located here. So we can see 770-205-0466, and CummingDentalSmiles.com is the website. So we're going to go out to the website here, and we'll open up a new tab. We'll go to CummingDentalSmiles.com. And here's the website for that. We already have the nice logo, which is good, because for the Dallas one, we actually didn't have a very good logo for it. Now we've actually got a good high-quality version of that. And the Dallas one actually is identical, except it says Dallas instead of Cumming. And so what we want to do is we want to grab the location, and we want to grab the phone number. And so I'm assuming that'll probably all be at the bottom here, which it is. So we can see it's at 57 Bethel View Road, Suite 700E, Cumming, Georgia, 30040. So we can copy all of that information, and we can come to the end here. We can highlight this, and we can change our information just like so. And we can see it not looking too pretty there. We got extra spots, so we're going to get rid of those. And there we go. Now we've got the address in there. And I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, because it's a little bit high. Okay, and so now what we need to do is we're going to need to change this logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the logo here, and I'm going to grab the new logo, which is actually, we're going to go, this one here, looks like that was with no background, so that's good. So we'll use this one that has no background. We're going to bring that back into Final Cut, and in this case here, all I have to do is drag it over the existing one, and it's going to say replace or replace from start. I'm going to hit replace from start, and that's going to make it fit the length from start to finish. Otherwise, it might just do like, a couple seconds worth. So we're going to do replace from start. Whoop. And now, of course, that is absolutely gigantic. We could have copied the size of the other one, but the other one was not a great image, and it was probably blown up. So we want to shrink this one down. So we'll do that by hand. So you can either grab the handles like so and do that to resize it, or we can do it from the numbers over here and do the scaling this way. Okay, and so now we're going to take that, we're going to move that up over to here. And again, we did the same thing with this one that we did with these here. So this is going to change it in a piece that's already created. So all the videos are going to have this change automatically, which is really kind of nice. Okay, and so now we've got that in here and ready to go. And so now we have to change the map here because the map obviously is not their location. That's a different location. So we're going to switch back over to here. And you can see they've already got a map here for us. We're going to click on the map. And there we go. There's our location. We'll center that into here. And once again, we're just going to grab a screenshot of that. And we're going to come back here. And now we're going to replace this one with that new one. Now, of course, we don't know if I grabbed the exact same size or not. So we're not going to be able to just simply replace this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, once again, we're going to come out. We're going to grab the image that we just took a screenshot of, which is this map. And I'm going to grab it and I'm going to bring it back into here again. And once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to replace from start. It's not going to be the right size, which is fine because we want to resize that down to where we want it anyway. And so we're going to, you know, we want something that's going to fit in here like this, but obviously we want it to be in the center more. So what we're going to do is, one, we're going to shrink this down a little bit, just like so. And so we could actually, let's see, maybe we can even fit that in there. I don't think so. I think it's going to be too small. Yeah, too small if we do that. So we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Try to get that dot in the center or close to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to crop this image. So I'm going to come over here and on the right hand side right here, I want to crop that in. So I'm going to grab the handle for the right and I'm just going to crop it in like so until it's right about there. And then the rest of it is perfectly fine. We're kind of in the center. It's good up there, good down there. So we should be good to go. And if we click on something else, or actually we'll just turn this off to see. And you can see it's actually, the edge is pretty good there. So we're doing good. Now, you've noticed probably that there's a big empty spot right here. This empty spot is where our other videos are going to go in the end screen on YouTube. So this is a 20-second end screen here, and is going to be suggested video here. And once these guys are able to do a link back to the website, we'll actually put that in there as well. But of course, they need to meet certain requirements before they can do that. Okay, so now we've made this part of the video. Now we got to come in here, and we still have the logo here. We got the phone number, and we've got the website. So we're going to come in. Once again, we're going to take our Dallas, but this time we're going to grab the other Dallas image, which, let's see if we can get back to it quickly here. There we go. And the reason I say that is because the other one, obviously we had the box behind it. And so we want to have the white box behind this one as well. So Cumming Dental. And so we've got a couple of different options here that we can look at. So these are kind of the same. Any of these three will work. Same thing. So I'm just going to grab this one because it's fine that we use that. Once again, I'm going to bring it in here and replace what's there from the start. And that's going to fill it all the way through. Obviously, very big. And has, you know, a bit of a big box around it. So what we're going to do is, once again, we're going to either resize it through using the handles, or we're going to resize it using the tools over here. So if we wanted to shrink this down using the numbered tools, we can do that just like so. Okay, we can kind of find a size that we think will fit pretty well, and something like that is pretty good. Once again, we're going to have to crop this. And again, we can use the tools over here. There is another option for cropping inside of Final Cut, and that is to use the actual cropping tool. And we can just drag like this and do the same thing, just like so. And because the bottom one is off the screen, I'm just going to do that one with the numbers, just like so, until we get a pretty good size there. And we can click off to see. And actually, that's pretty good. That fits right on there. And now we need to change the phone number and the address. So we're going to click on the phone number and address here, which is up here. Okay. And we're going to go back out to our website for these guys. We're going to grab that phone number, which is right here. And we'll put that next to the word call. Okay, 770-637-9075. Perfect. And if we want, we can even put an extra space there because that call looks a little tight on there. And then, of course, this one here is Dallas Dental Smiles. The new one is just Cumming Dental Smiles. So I'm just going to change that to Cumming. And I'm going to capitalize these. I didn't last time, which I probably should have. Would have looked a little better, I think. So we'll do that. We'll add the capitalization this time. And so now we've pretty much got a video that is ready to go. Now, I do notice an issue here that's a little longer. So now we're getting underneath our logo. So we're going to have to make another adjustment here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back up to our text here, and there's a few different things we can do. We can make the text smaller to fit it in. We could just drag it over a little bit. In fact, that's probably what we're going to do because that's perfectly fine. I think that'll look pretty good. And we're pretty much ready to go. Now, the only issue that we have here is the background image here is for the other location. So we may want to replace that on here and put an image of the actual location. Okay, so I got a new background for the other location, which you can see right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace that just like we did earlier by dropping that in here, hitting replace from start, and you'll see the new background is in here. Now we need to resize this. So we're going to come in here and we're going to make that a little bigger, like so, and maybe move that up just a touch. And because he's standing in front of the dentistry sign, I'm actually going to move him to the other side for this video. And then we'll do the same thing for each of these. And as we go through, once we do this the first time, the next ones, all we have to do is copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and we'll be able to do this extremely quickly. So for instance, if we go into this video here, which is a tooth whitening video, and we want to change all of this, all we have to do is highlight all of this stuff, well, except for the song, and we can just delete that, boop, right out of there, go back to our beginning spot here, and then we can grab everything that we've done in here, from the logo to the background to the map, everything, copy that, drop in here, paste it in, and you'll see now we've got to fix this here because this is underneath. Boom. So there's our transition back in there. And so now we can see with our end screen, we've got the coming end screen. Nice and easy, very quick and easy to do that. And the same thing goes for the front end here, where we've got the other logo, the text, and the background here. We can, once again, we can do the same thing. We can just delete that right out of there. Come back into here, paste that in. Bingo bango, we are pretty much done. The only thing we have to do is come back and shorten these out because they're too long. Just like so. We want them to be right in that transition period there. We're good to go. Now we can move this transition out of the way. Those will drop into position, put that in there so that it gives us that nice transition. And now you can see we've got the Coming Dental Smiles, we've got the logo, we've got the phone number, we've got the transition.
Give us a call today.
And there we go. And that's how easy it is to do that. All you have to do is do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You're done. Then do the same thing for the next one. And we can build all of these. You know, we've got 20 videos we have to build, 10 for Coming Dental and then 10 for the Lake Lanier Dental. And we can just come in here and do that very quickly like this and get through probably all 20 of those in an hour or two. It shouldn't take too long. Once you do the first one, copy, paste, boom, you're done. You'll have a whole bunch of videos in a very, very short time.